show you how to connect your firewall to your existing network, and one of them it is called the I'm sure there's all different kind of firewall, but this particular one it is for the Meraki, the Cisco. And let's take one step at a time. So let's just walk around here and I'll show you a simple home based physical network. All right, so if you look at carefully, you probably say you may know or you may not notice. We have a what is called a simple switch, as well as a patch panel, and we got more switches. But anyway, so we're here is basically regarding about the firewall. So you could see this is the Meraki MX64, and you could see how it's already connected. So once I took it out of the box, now there are 5 ports to it. I want to show you clearly what's going on in here. So the first thing is you could see where is the physical power to it. Now next to it is, it's called the internet, or some of them it's called WAN. In this particular one it's called internet. And the next one, it also can be used for a WAN as well, but at this time 1, 2, 3, 4 are basically LAN ports. LAN ports, which means you could connect them to your switches or anything other than your internet or the WAN. Okay, and from there I like to color my cabling is because sometimes if you happen to call someone and to assist someone either at home or who doesn't know much about the internet, at least you could tell them the pink cable, it goes to your modem. So in this case, as you can see, it shows my modem. I labeled it, and in this particular one it is a Verizon. Now if the Verizon modem isn't working, obviously you would not see green light. On this one you would see more likely fail and it's not on, or it would show red. Anyway, so once you connect your firewall to the power, then what you would need to do is you do not connect any switches yet at the moment. You would just simply connect your internet cable, the RJ45, and it's labeled internet. You may not see it because it's being blocked, but that's the one that would be to it. And then you would follow it to the port on the modem right here. Let me see if I can show a little closer. And again, it's also close to the power outlet, power cord. See it? The other ports you do not use. Now once you connect it, in the front light you would start seeing changes, lights like a Christmas tree or rainbow whatsoever, from red, green, and so on. And once takes about probably 2 minutes or so, this one will change to white. Okay, and that's a simple way to connect. Now make sure also again at your modem. I mean, I'm sure once the ISP internet they come in and they connect your modem, they will test it out and everything is up and working. So this is your coax that feed from the outside, from the ONT. And in this case also I had my router, whatever you want to call it, from the ISP. I disconnected it because this was serving as what is called a router, and from here you can see before it was from my modem goes into what is this label called a WAN. You see it? And the rest of the other ports, they're called LAN ports. They're yellow, which means they go to my switches and so on. So you can see it's already being plugged. The only reason that this router is still being plugged and on, because I could be able to see my TV. Without it, I could not see TV. Anyway, so this firewall works as a firewall as well as a router. So I also named it here firewall router, and it's a wireless. So that's about it. To know if it's up and working, I'll show you a quick view. It's a simple home-based office, which means it isn't something genius to it. The first thing to make sure, once the port, you remember I showed you the internet? That's from my modem. It would show internet and it shows green. And I also plugged in the other 2 ports, 1 and 2, to my existing switches. And that's how you know it's up and working. Now, other thing you could also check. I mean, obviously, if it wasn't on, you wouldn't be seeing these green. After you also claim your license or you activate it, you could click on the DHCP, and from there, that's something you also have to keep in mind, is if you connect the firewall, most of the time it would come as a existing IP address with 192.168.128.0. I just went there and I renamed the IP address on the VLAN 1 to 192.168.1.0. The reason is my existing ISP router from Verizon, that's what it was, and I had a lot of other nodes meaning that could be printers, TVs, cameras, switches, and so on. In this example, you could see a lot of them are A-axis cameras, which means they're all starting with 192.168 up there. And that's what I need to keep in, and that's why they're up and working. Any other questions? Call me, let me know. Thanks. Have a good day.